afternoon, my dear kids. This is Payal here, your storytelling narrator, and today I am going to continue with the story of Lord Hanuman Tales for Kids, which is the second part. Okay, so stay tuned with me and listen very carefully, and definitely post your comments. Okay, so let's start. As we all have read in the first part of the story, Indra gave curse to Punji Kasthala and Adrika. After that, we are continuing story in the next part, okay, the second part of the story. So let's begin. Anjana born as monkey. After some time, Punjikachala and Adrika took birth as the twin daughters of a Vanar king named Kunj. Kesari, another famous king of the Vanar race, married both Anjana and Adrika when they grew up. Kesari was highly religious. He often used to sit deep in meditation at the southern seashore. One day, sage Agastya paid a visit to his kingdom. As usual, Kesari was meditating. Anjana and Adrika welcomed the sage and played perfect hostesses to him. Delighted with the wonderful food and hospitality, the sage decided to grant any wish they had. Both of them desired a son each. Anjana asked for a strong and powerful son who would dedicate himself to the welfare of the entire universe. Sage Agastya granted the wishes of both of them. No sooner that he granted the boon than he realized that Lord Shiv himself was going to take an incarnation as Anjana's son. Now let's go to the next part, which is birth of Hanuman and Adrika. Anjana was asked by sage Agastya to perform meditation on hill Venkadri, situated on the banks of Akash Ganga. This place in Vrishna Bichil was the most suitable place for her to get her desire fulfilled. The sage said to Anjana, Lord Shiv is going to be born to you. He will as mighty as the wind god. So start praying to Lord Shiv. One day, while Anjana was engrossed in deep worship, the wind god appeared and said, Devi, I am pleased with your devotion. You will get a magnificent son. My strength and speed will be his too. Having said so, the wind god infused his power into Mother Anjana. In due course, Anjana was blessed with a child, Hanuman. Adrika too gave birth to a child who was named Adri. The child of Adrika went on to become the governors of dwarfs. Let's go to the next part, which is Punjikachala's mistake. There is yet another story about Hanuman's birth. Punjikasthala liked to roam the skies. While wandering in the heavens, she once saw a monkey sage engrossed in deep meditation. The sage sat cross-legged for his prayers. The postures appeared very funny to Punjikasthala, and instead of respecting the sage's dedication, she started laughing loudly. The sage continues his worship. He was deeply immersed in his meditation and did not respond. As he was unaware of anyone laughing at him, misunderstanding his unresponsiveness, she began throwing stones and fruits at him. The sage's meditation was interrupted by a stone hitting his head. He instantly opened his eyes and looked around in anger. He spotted Punji Katshala about to throw another stone at him. The sage bristled with anger. Punji Kasthala trembled as she saw the furious sage approach her. Instantly, she let go of the stone and looked dumbfounded at the stage. Now, what is happening? Let's go to the next part, which is curse on Punjika Sthala. The enraged monkey sage glared at Punjika Chala and asked, "Why were you throwing stones at me?" Punjika Sthala just gaped at the monkey sage. "Do you know that you have committed a big mistake by interrupting my meditation?" the monkey sage asked again. Punji Kasthala still could not speak, so she stood there staring at the sage. "You think my appearance is funny because I look like a monkey? I curse you to be a monkey from now on," the sage exclaimed. So Punji Kasthala was remorseful and begged for mercy at once. "Oh, great sage, I made a terrible mistake. I didn't know who you were. I should not have thrown stones at you. Please forgive me. Please release me from this curse," she said with tears in her eyes. The monkey sage realized that Punji Kasthala was genuinely repentant. But as he was a sage, his curse was very powerful. Once uttered, it could not be taken back. Now, what happened? The curse that had been given, it's impossible to take back. Okay, so my dear kids, this was the second part of Lord Hanuman's tale. Stay connected with me for the third part. Till then, thank you. Take care of your health. Bye bye.